Chapter 33. These are the journeys of the Israelites who left Egypt, group by group, under the command of Moses and Aaron. Moses recorded the names of the places from which they set out, according to the command of the Lord God. And these are the journeys, according to the places of departure. The people of Israel left Egypt on the 15th day of the first month of the year, one day after the first Passover. They left Ramesses in a victorious manner, and all the Egyptians saw them. The Egyptians were burying their firstborn sons whom the Lord had killed. Thus the Lord showed that he was more powerful than the gods of Egypt. After leaving Ramesses, the Israelites camped at Sukkot. They left Sukkot and camped at Etham, which is at the edge of the desert. They left Etham and turned back to Pi-Haroth, which is east of Baal-Zephon, and camped near Migdal. They left Pi-Haroth and passed through the middle of the Red Sea, and arrived at the desert of Shur. They walked 3 days in the desert and camped at Marah. From there, they went to Elim and camped. In Elim there were 12 springs of water and 70 palm trees. They left Elim and camped near the Gulf of Suez. They left the Red Sea and camped in the desert of Sin. From there they went to Dophkah, where they camped, left Dophkah and camped at Alush. After Alush, they camped at Rephidim, but there was no water there for the people to drink. On the journey from Rephidim to Mount Hor, they camped at the following places: Desert of Sinai, Kibroth, Hatava, Hazeroth, Rithma, Remen, Perez, Libnah, Rissa, Kehelatha, Mount Shepher, Harada, Mekheleth, Taath, Tira, Mithka, Hashmona, Moseroth, Ben-Ayakin, Hor-Hagij, Kod, Jotbatha, Abrana, Ezion-Geber, Desert of Zin, that is, Kedesh, and Mount Hor, which is at the border of the land of Edom. At the Lord God's command, the priest Aaron went up Mount Hor, and he died there on the first day of the 5th month. 40 years after the Israelites had left Egypt, Aaron was 123 years old when he died. Then the Canaanite king of Arad, who lived in the southern region of the land of Canaan, heard that the Israelites were coming. From Mount Hor to the plains of Moab, the Israelites camped at the following places: Zalmona, Punon, Obeth, Ayabarim, which was at the border of Moab, Dibon Gad, Almon Diblatham, the hills of Abarim, which are near Mount Nebo, and the plains of Moab, between Beth Jeshimoth and the valley of the Acacias. On the eastern side of the Jordan River, across from Jericho, on the plains of Moab, near the Jordan River, across from Jericho, the Lord gave Moses the following commands for the Israelites: when you cross the Jordan River and enter the land of Canaan, drive out all the inhabitants of that land. Destroy all their idols made of metal and stone and all their places of worship. Take possession of the land and live in it, because I am giving it to you. Divide the land by drawing lots among the tribes and family groups. To the larger family groups give a larger portion, and to the smaller groups give a smaller portion. But if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land, those who remain will be like thorns in your eyes and like barbs in your backs. And they will bring trouble to you in the land where you will live. And I will do to you what I had planned to do to them. Chapter 34. The Lord God commanded Moses to give the Israelites the following orders: when you enter Canaan, the land that I am giving to you, the borders will be these. The southern border will go from the desert of Zin along the border of Edom. On the east, it will begin at the southern tip of the Dead Sea. Then it will turn southward, toward the ascent of Akrabim, and pass through Zin until it reaches Kadesh Barnea. Then it will pass through Hazarada and reach Osman, and from Osman to the brook of Egypt, and it will end at the Mediterranean. See, the western border will be the Mediterranean Sea. The northern border will go from the Mediterranean Sea to Mount Hor, and from there to the entrance of Hamath, and then to Zedad. And this is because the 2.5 tribes, that is the tribes of Gad and Reuben, and half the tribe of Manasseh, have already received by their family groups the land that belongs to them on the eastern side of the Jordan River across from Jericho. The Lord God said to Moses, from Zedad this northern border will continue to Ziphron, and it will end at Hazarenon. From the tribe of Zebulun, the leader will be Elisaphan, son of Parnach. From the tribe of Naphtali, the leader will be Pedahel, son of Ammihud. These are the men whom the Lord commanded to divide the land of Canaan among the Israelites. From the tribe of Issachar, the leader will be Paltiel, son of Azan. The eastern border will go from Haza-Enin to Shephem. From there, the border will go down along the eastern side of the Sea of Galilee. This is the land that you will divide by drawing lots, and it will follow the Jordan River until it ends at the Dead Sea, and from Shephem to Riblah, which is east of Ain. Also choose one leader from each tribe to help divide it. From the tribe of Simeon, Samuel, son of Ammihud. From the tribe of Benjamin, the leader Eladad, son of Chislon. The men who are to be chosen are the following. These will be the four borders of your land. Then Moses gave these orders to the Israelites. This is the land that the Lord God commanded to be given to the 9.5 tribes. From the tribe of Joseph, that is, Manasseh the leader will be Haniel, son of Ephod. The priests, Eleazar and Joshua, son of Nun, will divide the land among the people. From the tribe of Judah, the leader will be Caleb, son of Jephunneh. From the tribe of Dan, Bucky, son of Jogli. From the tribe of Ephraim, Kemuel, son of Shipton. From the tribe of Asher, the leader will be Ahihud, son of Shalomi. Chapter 35, on the plains of Moab, near the Jordan River. Opposite Jericho, the Lord said to Moses, "Command the Israelites to give the Levites from the land. They will receive some towns where they can live, and also pasture lands around them. The lands around will be for their cattle, for their sheep and goats, and for their other animals, to the west, to the north, and to the south. The town will be in the middle, and the pastures will surround it. Give the Levites 6 towns for those who flee. The pastures will extend around the whole town, at a distance of 450 meters from the wall. In addition to these, you will give the Levites 42 towns. Or if a man strikes an enemy with a fist and he dies, the guilty one shall be killed, for he is a murderer. But they were not enemies, and the one who killed did not do it on purpose. The people shall make him return to the city of refuge to which he had fled, and there the killer shall stay until the death of the high priest, who was anointed with sacred oil. But if at any time the man who killed someone leaves the city of refuge to which he fled, and the one responsible for avenging the dead finds him, he may kill him and will not be guilty for that death. I live among the Israelites. In such cases, the people shall judge in favor of the one who killed unintentionally, and not in favor of the man responsible for avenging his relative's death. These commands will be a law for you and your descendants in all the places where you live. Anyone who kills a person shall be sentenced to death based on what 2 or more witnesses say. When the nearest relative of the dead finds the murderer, he must kill him. But it may happen that someone unintentionally pushes a companion who is not his enemy, or throws something at him without bad intent. Therefore, do not defile with blood crimes the land in which you live, for murders defile the land. And the only way to carry out the ceremony of purification for the land where someone was killed is by the death of the murderer. The Lord God commanded Moses to say to the people of Israel, "When you cross the Jordan River to enter Canaan, you must choose some towns of refuge, where any man who unintentionally or by mistake has killed someone can live." Therefore, the total will be 48 towns, all of them with pasture lands around. These towns will belong to the Levites, and they will live in them. The life of a criminal sentenced to death cannot be bought with money. He shall be killed. The whole area will form a square, 900 meters on each side, that is, measuring the same to the east. If a man, unintentionally or by mistake, kills someone, he may flee to one of these towns. The number of Levite towns in each tribe will be determined by the size of its territory. That is, in larger territories, a greater number of towns will be chosen, and in smaller territories, a smaller number of towns. He will be safe from the victim's relative who is seeking revenge, and he will not die without first being judged publicly. If a man strikes a person with an iron object or with a stone or with a stick and causes that person's death, he is guilty of the crime and shall be sentenced to death. When the nearest relative of the dead finds the killer, he must kill him. Choose 6 towns of refuge, 3 east of the Jordan River, and 3 in the land of Canaan. These 6 towns will be a refuge both for the Israelites and for the foreigners who live with you, whether just for a time or permanently. Anyone who has killed someone unintentionally or by mistake may take refuge there. If a man pushes another with hatred or throws something at him with bad intent, and he dies, it may also happen that someone, without seeing, throws a stone that ends up falling on someone and causes their death. The people must protect the man who killed unintentionally, not letting him be killed by the dead man's relative. The man who killed someone shall stay in his city of refuge until the death of the high priest, but afterward may return to his home. One witness alone is not enough to sentence someone to death. Also, do not accept money to free one who fled to a city of refuge and wants to return to his land before the death of the high priest. Do not defile the land where you are going to live, for I also dwell in it. I, the Lord, live among the Israelites. Chapter 36. The heads of the families of the clans of Gilead, direct descendants of Mashir, Manasseh, and Joseph, came to speak with Moses and with the other heads of the Israelite families. In this way, the portion given to us by lot will be reduced. The men of the tribe of Joseph are right. The command of the Lord for the daughters of Zelophehad is this: and when the year of Jubilee comes, their land will permanently belong to the tribe of their husbands, and will no longer be ours. In this way, the land of the Israelites will not pass from one tribe to another. In this way, each Israelite will inherit the land of his ancestors, and it will not pass from one tribe to another. Each tribe will remain attached to its own land, for each Israelite must remain attached to the land of the tribe of his ancestors. The Lord God commanded that you distribute the land to the people by lot. He also commanded that you give the property of our relative Zelophehad to his daughters. But if they marry men from another Israelite tribe, the land that was given to them will no longer belong to our tribe, will become part of the tribe into which they marry. Then Moses, following the command of the Lord, gave the following answer to the Israelites. They married within the clans of the tribe of Manasseh, son of Joseph, and their land remained within their father's tribe. They may marry anyone they wish, provided it is someone from a family of their father's tribe. All the young women who own land in an Israelite tribe must marry someone from a family in their father's tribe. So Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Noah, daughters of Zelophehad, did as the Lord had commanded Moses. And they married sons of their father's brothers. These were the laws and commands that the Lord gave to the people of Israel through Moses on the plains of Moab, near the Jordan River, across from Jericho.
Ow!